Jayson Tatum has brought the Celtics within 3 games of reaching the NBA Finals. Already, Tatum's outlasted Kevin Durant and Giannis on his way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, Shannon, what do you think? I know he's your guy, but how close is Jayson Tatum truly to becoming a superstar?
He's right there. He has that one barrier to get over. He is an MVP candidate. He has the ability to lead a team to an NBA championship. We watched him outplay Kevin Durant in the first round. We see him go head-to-head with Giannis in the second round. And right now, Skip, what it is that expectations and consistency. Right now, we're not seeing the consistency because we've seen him explode for 47. We've seen him go for 50. And then he have these games like he had at Game 3, or he plays like he played in Game 1. And that's unacceptable, where he gets off to the great start, and then he basically disappears in the second half. But, Skip, you're talking about a guy that can shoot the ball. He got three-point range. He got a mid-range game. He can post you. He's good at the free throw line. He can be an elite defender. We saw him hold Kevin Durant to under 40% shooting in the first round. He's a total package. They list him at 6'8", but he looks like he's about 6'9", 6'10", can do it all. He has an array in which he can beat his guy. But right now, Skip, he's not there yet. I just need to see the consistency on a more consistent level. What I see from Giannis on a nightly basis. What I see from Nikola Jokic on a nightly basis. What I see from the Stephs and the Luka Doncic and the LeBron James and the Kevin Durants. That's what I'm going to need to see from Jayson Tatum. Skip, he's right there. He has one barrier to overcome, and Jayson Tatum's going to open the door and walk into the room of superstars.
You know, if memory serves, I think somebody that I'm talking to right now will come out here on occasion after a big Jayson Tatum game and pretty much proclaim him a superstar. And
No, Skip, I didn't do that. No,
yes.
I have not called him a superstar. I say, but he showed you why you people are so willing to anoint him as a superstar.
Okay. Are you sure, Shannon Sharp, you're not once again barking up the wrong tree? You just said he can beat his guy with an array of this and that and the other, but can he be the guy? As in, are you sure he's that guy? Is he that dude?
He that guy.
Is he made of that stuff, like superstar championship stuff? Because I've never been sure about Jayson Tatum, and I've told you that repeatedly. I just don't trust him. Sometimes when the moment gets this big, he gets this small. And I've seen this regularly. I go back to the bubble when it was obviously the Heat were the opponents in the conference finals. And again, and it was Game 6, the closeout game. They lost 4-2. And that night, Jayson Tatum went 9 of 26 and 3 of 10 from 3. Then I remember 2021, first round against the Nets. It was Game 2. He scored a grand total of 9 points on 3 of 12. Then in the previous series this year against the Bucks, Game 3, he went 4 of 19 and 0 for 6 from 3 and scored 10 points. So to your point, yes, he has a pattern, a history in this league of sort of when you least expect it, coming off a big game, he has a little game. And I've never trusted it because I see the firepower. I've never loved his jump shot because it's kind of a two-piece jump shot where you have to go 1, 2, shoot. And it looks a little weird to me, but when he gets it in rhythm and gets it going, and to your point, he's at least 6'9", he can fill it up. He can light it up. But does he really trust himself and believe in himself enough that he can regularly figure out ways when he's a little more cool-handed that he can score baskets other ways? Well, I'm not sure about that because I've seen him unravel. I've seen him turn the ball over. I've seen him get down on himself. Does he have that fire in his belly? You said the other night he wasn't diving after loose balls the way you hoped. And I've seen him when he starts to go in the proverbial tank, he just goes all the way in and he find it very difficult to come out of the tank in the fourth quarter and overcome a very off night. Usually it goes from bad to worse. Are you sure, Shannon Sharp, about Jayson Tatum?
I feel very comfortable, and that's what the superstars are able to do. The superstars can have an off night, Skip, and then somehow they find a way to kick it in the fourth quarter. They find a way to make the shot. Play struggle. the whole game. And the LeBrons, the Kevin Durant's, the great ones can find a way, the superstars can find a way to overcome it. Like Giannis. Giannis had no business shooting that three-point shot, Skip, in the regular season when he hit against Brooklyn.
I'll buy that.
Bro, you had just shot 2 air balls. But he said, I don't care. I'm still Giannis. And he fires it up and he makes it. Those are the type, that's what Jayson Tatum is capable of doing. He just has to believe in himself enough. But Skip, he's close. I watched this kid. And he's still a kid, he's 24, 25 years of age, and the assortment and the array of shots that he can make, putting the ball, you overplay him, you try to close him out, and he can get to the rim. We saw what he did I think that was his rookie year. He challenged LeBron. So you look at what he's had to go through in the East, Skip. LeBron 1 year, he didn't get it done. He went through Kevin Durant this year, got it done. You had to go through Giannis, got it done. Now he has to go through one last hurdle in order to reach the destination, but the journey won't be over. Going through Jimmy Butler in a very tough, tenacious, scrappy, very well-coached Heat team. Skip. He gonna do it. He gonna show you this year why.
Shannon.
Right now.
Shannon.
What?
Are you sure you're not driving the wrong bandwagon once again? I think you are.
I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna ride with him. He about to surpass Steph. The best light-skinned player in the NBA. He gonna surpass Steph. Watch it.
Okay.
Let's see what he does tonight, especially if the Heat do have injury absences.
30
All right,
piece.
Skip, I think you're going to like this next topic. Are the Mavericks becoming too much of a distraction on the sideline?
Yes.
Do not miss Skip and Shannon. However, the Mavericks still down 3-0 against the Warriors. After last night's loss, Luka talked about how he still has room to grow. Take a listen.
Like I say, I'm still learning. I think the first 2 quarters, I played very bad. That's on me. But I'm still learning. And I think, after this season is done, whatever we are, I think I'm going to look back, and learn a lot of things. It's my first time in conference finals in the NBA. So I'm 23, man. I'm still learning a lot.
Shannon, we're putting you on the hot seat. Do you think Luka deserves a pass because he's only 23?
No, he doesn't deserve a pass, but it's understandable. I think what has happened, Skip, is that you was covering these guys. Bird and Magic ruined it for everybody. You get a 20-year-old come straight out of college, and he leads a team. He leads a team to the NBA championship, and he's Finals MVP. But what people fail to realize, Skip, is that he had the MVP of the league, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, on his team. At that time, you could make a case that Kareem was the greatest player to have played at that point in time. You could make that case. Jamal Wilkes is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Norm Nixon was a very good player. And then you get Magic. Larry.
Yeah.
Larry had Kevin McHale, top 75 player. Robert Parrish, top 75 player. Nate Tiny Archibald, top 75 player. Cedric Cornbread Maxwell was the Finals MVP. Nate Archibald, Robert Parrish, and Larry Bird all finished in the top 10 in voting. Luka Doncic don't have a guy that's a top 300 player on his roster. Or I don't know if he's ever played with a top 300 guy since he's been into the league. So it's a very fine line, Skip. Luka knows I can score 40, but at what expense? Does me scoring 40, does that negate or get my teammates out of a rhythm, Skip? So that's the problem that he has. He's LeBron-esque because LeBron is more of a willing passer than Luka is. Luka, I can go get my points anytime I want to. But sometimes in doing that, Skip, guys are standing around, man, Luka doing that thing, ain't he? Yay! Yeah, but you're getting out of rhythm. So, Skip, he makes that's not an excuse now because you were 23 when you had that 19-point lead in game 2. You was 23. But, Skip, it is a fine line to learn how to play the game the right way all the time and eventually get your guy over the hump. And, Skip, guess what? Unless he gets more help at 24, 25, 26, it's not going to happen. The days of a superstar being able to drag, Skip, I don't believe you'll ever see another LeBron James. What he did in 2007, what he did in 2018, Skip, you're not going to see that again. These teams are too good. More teams than not, Skip, they got 2 really, really good players, if not great players. and one great guy can't overcome them. So for me, he is still learning. He's still trying to figure out that fine line between how much do I score, how much do I pass,